Welcome to Fridays for Fundraising. In the next 5 minutes, you're going to learn one step you can take before you leave the office today that can move fundraising forward for your small nonprofit. Hi, I'm Kelly, founder of From Scratch Fundraising, where we help nonprofit leaders raise more dough without burning anything. Every Friday, I'm here to serve up one bite-sized fundraising assignment that you can tackle in about an hour. Think of it as your weekly recipe for sustainable fundraising success. No overwhelm, just actionable steps that actually move the needle. Before we kick it off, I want to say thanks to DonorBox for making this podcast project possible. Packed with features designed to streamline your fundraising efforts, increase donations, and make giving simple and fast for your donors, DonorBox requires no setup fees or contracts. Visit donorbox.org to get started right now. DonorBox is helping you help others. This episode is going to be short and sweet. It's a pep talk more than a how-to guide. If you've been sitting on a donor update because you want it to be more polished, you don't have the pizzazz you want it to have, don't keep sitting on it. In the past year, I've worked with 2 clients who wanted to jam-pack a quarterly update, 5 to 10 awesome updates. It's not impactful enough. It's not inspiring enough if it's not packed to the gills with all of these awesome things we've done and we design it to the max. Guess what? Their open rates were horrible and their click rates were next to 0. The worst part was every email they sent created a flurry of unsubscribes. And for one client, a good percentage of the unsubscribes were abuse reports. Giant yikes. I got both of those clients to start sending bi-weekly updates instead. These were not polished, a photo, some text, not highly designed, super short, super sweet. Their open rates for both clients rose. The clicks went up. Unsubscribes, shocker, actually dropped even when we averaged it out over the time period. And abuse reports disappeared. So if you think you need polish or tons of content, you do not. Both of these clients are sharing everyday stories, little progress reports, a student video here, a piece of art there, a client thank you email over there, a hey, I was thinking about this recently email once in a while. And the donors value that so much more than the impressive newsletters both did before. I told this story on the podcast for another reason recently, but I had a client who fundraised for a new space for their organization. They had just wildly outgrown their old space. And on the day they were moving out, their last day, they were handing over the keys to their landlord. The executive director took a picture of herself leaving the space and sent it out to her donors, just with a, hey, this is what this moment means to me. Here's a picture of me and the empty space. And then she called me 5 minutes after she sent it and said, oh, Kelly, I made a mistake. I did a thing. It's just a photo and like a random train of consciousness blah, blah, that I said to my donors. And oh my gosh, did I just blow it? And I said, well, forward me what you said. I want to read it. And it was beautiful. It had me in tears. And I'd never even been to their space. Their space didn't mean anything to me. And it was so beautiful. It was so poignant. It was just so neat to be in that moment with her via that email. And over the following hours, she got an outpouring of answers, replies from her donors that were thanking her for including them in that moment and what that old space had meant to them and what they were excited for the new space. It just became this super talking point that started with this moment that she had and that she instantly regretted, but then became this incredible moment with her donors. And ever since then, the executive director has regularly sent out these more unpolished stream of consciousness email updates, and her donors love them. Similarly, I worked for another executive director years ago who did the same thing. She'd give me updates that were 2 to 3 pages of all of her unorganized thoughts. And for years, I cleaned them up, I polished them, I put them in a beautiful newsletter format. And honestly, our donors didn't love them. They didn't really read them. And she and I talked about it, and I asked a few donors why they didn't love it. And they said, well, I know the executive director. It doesn't sound anything like her. And so after getting that feedback, we decided I'd just tidy up typos, make it slightly easier to understand, add context where she'd left it out, but otherwise leave that more stream of consciousness, her voice completely intact. And donors went nuts for it. Despite it being 2 or 3 pages long, they read every word. They replied with questions, congratulations. They loved it. It was not the polished newsletter. It was I had 10 minutes, and so this is what you get. That's because donors want authenticity, not polish. They want impact, not impressive templates. Think about that. If you're not communicating with your donors because you don't think you're polished or impressive enough, think again. Your donors just want you to be you. They want that human connection. If you are loving these weekly assignments and want the complete recipe for fundraising success, consider joining our Sustain and Thrive program. It's a 12-month program that takes you from setting up your fundraising foundation all the way through donor stewardship, board engagement, and expansion strategies. We break down the monumental task of building a fundraising program into manageable, bite-sized assignments, just like this podcast, but with coaching support, a community of peers, and unlimited access to all of our templates and trainings. The best part is it's affordable and on a sliding scale where you pay as you grow. Because getting fundraising support shouldn't leave you feeling like a burnt crust. Join us in Sustain and Thrive, where we're putting the fun back into fundraising. Go to fromscratchfundraising.com/apply to join today. Your homework. There's not really an assignment here, just a mindset shift. What's holding you back from communicating regularly with your donors? What would shift if you realized that just communicating your story is impactful even without polish? Your donors want to know the work is happening. They want to see what's changing. They want to know who is being served when they donate to you. That doesn't require a fancy newsletter, just authenticity. That's it. That's your assignment for this week. Remember, fundraising success isn't guesswork. It's following the recipe. I'll meet you here next week with a great major donor tip.
Now go make the world a better place.